What's up, everybody? We are here at the 2020 Michigan Fishing Expo. We're here in Novi, Michigan. We are here to help work the 2K Jigs booth. We're going to be showing you guys some pretty awesome content, some new stuff that's coming out, talk to a couple vendors, and it's cold and windy, so let's go. So we're here at the booth. Got my homie Kyle. We got Jeff over here. We're gonna be talking about some product.
We'll go through a couple new things that we have at the show. What I wanted. First, we got the skirted Ned, living rubber skirt, Ned head. Throw it in the tank, show you how it works. Here you go, ready? You ain't gonna get much better than that. Simple, slower fall than a regular Ned. Works amazing.
And it's a wire tied skirt, right?
Yeah, definitely wire tied. Everything's copper wire tied in that. Power lock HD, 3/8 half. So it's a power lock like we all love with eyes. Screw lock. Holds your swim bait up. Screw lock. That way, when you screw your bait on there, fish grabs it. Can't pull it off. That Kitech or whatever swim bait you want to use will last forever. Same design, power lock, HD, underspin, amazing, early, late, all year, smallmouth bait. Old Faithful, deposit jig. Y'all should know what that is by now. Free swinging swim jig head. The bait will actually swing free. It's screw locked on also. So it'll sit, it'll swing through the water perfect. The hooks are exposed, you get a better hookup rate with that. The old-fashioned Ned head, we've got them. Nothing fancy, we've got them painted in 3 or 4 different colors: blue, red, orange, pink. Pink is always a good one for them smallies on beds. Tube heads. It's got the Trocar dual hook. So when you pop it out, you stick the fish, doesn't fly out of their mouth. Amazing technology right there. Got all the normal stuff here also. Come visit us, Novi. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, Saturday's in there too.
Right.
You can visit us any day, we'll be here all day, every day.
Some super dope kayaks. Super sick kayaks. We got Jim over here with Filthy Anglers. He's gonna give us a walkthrough on the booth, show you guys some of the products they brought with them, and give you guys a lowdown.
So, we've never been to Michigan before. We are in Michigan for the first time. So, I'm gonna give you a rundown what Filthy Anglers is. If you haven't heard of us, you're gonna hear about us right now. I'm gonna show you some of our stuff. We're gonna start over this way.
All right, so let's go over this way.
All right. So basically, we started as an apparel company. It's blown into something much more than I ever thought. So I'm going to show you some of our apparel. This here is our Filthy Koozie hoodie. What you got here is, you got a built-in koozie that you can put a beverage of your choice in, whether that is beer, water, even a cell phone slides in here super safely, and it's actually going to keep it warm so it doesn't get too cold and kills your battery as well. It's got a bottle opener as well too. We have our line of hats. We've got a bunch of hats. I think you guys have seen that. And what we have new here is we have a packable windbreaker. So if you're in a kayak, you're on a boat, you're out in the water, it's raining out, this is this all packed into this. So you can just throw it in your kayak, your little well that you have in there.
And then the bag's waterproof too, right?
Everything. So it's what we say is water resistant.
Okay.
So there could get some water in it, but it's a nice option to have if the wind comes in, you get a little cold and it's spitting rain on you.
It's nice to have on the boat for sure, especially when the weather changes.
Ideal
to
have on the boat. We've got Sherpas as well. This is big up in this area. I know we're up in Maggie Joe. I don't know if you guys know Maggie Joe. Maggie Joe is the one who brought this to us and said, you need to make a Sherpa. And this is the warmest and the most comfortable Sherpa you will ever own. So those are new this year. Come on over this way. Fishing gloves. I consider myself kind of a manly guy. I would never wear fishing gloves, but then we came out with them, and I wear fishing gloves right now. Why? Because it's gonna keep sun off your hand. It's actually gonna, if you're a good angler like me, I'm really not a good angler. If you get bass thumb, it starts to hurt a little bit in your regular life where you get the sandpaper thumb. You're not gonna get it with this. It's gonna protect you from the sun. If it's cold out, it's gonna keep them warm as well. These are a hot item. We also have our line cutters custom rings. I don't know if you guys have heard of line cutters. We have our own filthy line cutters ring, which is basically the best way to cut fishing line right now. It's the simplest, most efficient way to do it as well. We're gonna move over here. We have your UPF line of long sleeve shirts. And then our big ticket item over here is our sunglasses. We have lots of styles, lots of colors, and they're the most affordable and probably the best sunglasses on the market that if you purchase them, you will find them out. We have, this is called our EP mirror. What this mirror does, not like a lot of other mirrors, you buy sunglasses and you're on the water a lot and you're rubbing them, you're gonna rub off that mirror because it's on the outside of the lenses. The mirror here, the polarization's encapsulated inside the lenses, so you can rub this, you're not rubbing off the mirror anytime soon. So we have those as well, and then we have your basic sunglasses that are an EP, so our top of the line glasses that will compete against Costa, those are $100, not $250. And then we also have $50 sunglasses as well. That my goal was to basically provide a product for the everyday angler. Money's tight, so we want to provide a good product at a good price point. So that's it, Filthy Anglers. Come check us out. Online, we're on Amazon, we have our own website as well. Come to a show, we're doing 12 shows this year, and hopefully we'll see you there.
Will you guys be at Columbus?
We are going to Columbus this year.
We'll be at Columbus as well.
We'll be at Columbus as well. We had a great show there last year, so we will be there as well. I'll be there too.
All right.
So come on out,
we'll run
see
into
us.
each other.
Boom.
You know, now we got Mega 360 where we can see everything around the front of the boat. As much pressure is on a lot of these waters, you've got to catch every bass out of an area before you leave. So it's important to have all the tools to do that.
All right, guys, so we're here. These two gentlemen here from the Adrian bass fishing team. If you guys aren't hip, it's one of the top bass fishing teams in the nation, and it's right here in Michigan, kind of a little bit back asswards for what people typically expect out of this area of the country. But really good angler program coming out of there, and then you guys obviously left school, graduated, and now they've started their own angler development program. So tell us a little bit about it.
It's been fun. Last year's our first year in business, and basically, you know, Caleb kind of saw a need for a lot of younger kids. Basically, you know, they don't have a boat, their parents might not be into fishing, they don't have a way to get on the water. So we were like, well, heck, we got boats and we have all the knowledge you need. We'll take you on our boats, use our equipment, and we're going to teach you everything you need to know from A to Z on how to become a tournament angler. You know, the idea is basically get them as a freshman, and they leave as a senior, and then we try and get them recruited by maybe an Adrian College or maybe, you know, a Bethel University, whatever it is.
So mostly high school anglers.
That's kind of the, that's the main.
Okay.
We'll take younger kids. It's like, you know your kid kind of thing. So if you got a 10-year-old that's going to be sitting there like staring at the sky the whole day, maybe not so good. But if you got, you know, if you got a younger kid that's passionate about fishing and wants to get on the water, we'll get them out there.
All right. So where can we find you guys online?
A1anglerdevelopment.com. You can also find us, here's our Instagram right here.
We'll post some links below so you guys can get in touch with them. But
Perfect.
if you have a high school angler that wants to come up here, learn how to actually college fish, learn how to get recruited by a school, learn how to get maybe to the next level even after college.
And right here, we got the Vision series on Spotify. This is our podcast. A ton of really good information on there. We have an interview with Seth Borton, with the youth director, Brett Straffen from Michigan. And there's a ton of episodes on basically how to start a team, how to get into college, what college coaches look for, all that stuff. So
awesome.
Ton of good stuff, man.
Perfect.
Thanks for talking to us.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course,
appreciate it,
absolutely.
man.
Like I said, I recognized them. If you guys are online, follow anything with Adrian Bass Fishing, Adrian College.
Yep.
I'm from the area, so
There you go.
it's pretty common to see a couple trucks and boats getting pulled around.
Yeah.
So when you see it, you recognize who it is, and then seeing people come out of the program doing some stuff that's kind of working with the community and helping anglers out is really cool.
It's been fun, man. We've loved it so far. So hopefully we get to hear from some of you guys, and maybe we'll get you out on the water with us. So.
Yeah, so like I said, links will be down below to get a hold of these guys. If you have an angler that's in the junior high level or looking to get into the high school level and looking to either fish in a club or trying to pursue college fishing, these are the guys to talk to. So this boat right here has a ton of cool features. Vexus is primarily, they started in aluminum boats, now they're offering their first fiberglass boats. A lot of cool features in this boat between the sea deck, the drains, the windshield, everything. Here's the cool thing, or the thing that's not cool. I don't know if you can see that. $94,000 for this boat. I don't know about me, or you, I should say. I know for me, there's absolutely no way I would spend $94,000 on a bass boat. For some of us, most of us, I would say, a bass boat is a tool to go catch fish. I can't imagine spending that kind of money on a boat. But I know some of you guys that are looking for a really nice boat, that Vexus is gonna be hard to beat as far as tall water. The features are super nice, but again, it's 94 grand all in. That's a tough pill to swallow. So we saw a lot of cool products today. We saw, you know, the Filthy Angler stuff. They're coming out with glasses that are comparable to the Costas as far as their polycarbonate type. It's cool to see a vendor come out with something like that packable jacket. That packable jacket's really sweet for a couple different reasons. One of those reasons is that when you're out on the lake, you can't really tell what the weather's gonna do sometimes. And rather than get wet, if you can have a pack or a jacket that's packed away in a sack that you can just pull out, I can unpack it, I can toss it on, I can stay dry. When it stops raining, I can put it back on, I can toss it back in the boat and know that it's not gonna have any issues. Prime time. The gloves were really nice. I'm trying to think of anything else that we saw that was like, wow. Can't really think of anything. I mean, it was really cool to see KVD in a freaking pool on a boat. I've never seen that before. I don't know about you. He was talking about power fishing techniques and how to power fish finesse baits. I apologize for the wind. It's kind of windy today, so I wasn't able to fly the drone a ton and get a bunch of shots. The weather is crappy. But overall, good day. We sold every single Ned jig and all the Ned rig stuff we possibly could. Sold out actually of a lot of different sizes, a lot of different colors. It's a really, really hot bait. If you guys aren't hip yet, I would say head on over to 2kjigs.com. I'll link it below. If you weren't able to attend this show, you can grab some Ned jigs and some Ned rigs from these guys. Really cool. They're made here in the USA, right here in Michigan. So my suggestion would be, if you're in the market for jigs, in the market for any Ned rig stuff, go hit these guys up, take a look at what they have. It's really, really super nice. The Deposit swim jig is probably one of the best swim jigs you're ever gonna fish, especially when it comes to ripping a swim jig through eelgrass, hydrilla, milfoil, that kind of stuff. This is it. So if you're down on Gunnersville, you're here in Erie, you're down in Texas, these swim jigs are going to up your game on your swim jig. And like I said, seeing some of the stuff that we saw, this A1 angler development program, if you have a high school aged angler and they're doing tournament fishing and they're trying to get into college and you don't have them in this program, especially if you're in the Ohio, Michigan, Indiana area, shame on you. This is one of the premier programs in the area, and I can't imagine if I had, my kids were getting ready to go into high school or in junior high and they were trying to go to college for bass fishing, I would have them in this program. It's taught by some of the kids that came from the Adrian College program, which if you don't know, I can link some recent stuff for these guys. They are the top college in the country, one of the top colleges for bass fishing, and they're right here in Michigan. You know, they're not 30, 40 minutes away from my house. So local guys, really cool to see them doing something after school that helps the sport and helps anglers develop and get better, especially trying to get them into college. So all for it. Again, we're gonna be at the Columbus show in a couple weeks. We had a great time here, able to show you some different stuff. Hope you had a great time. Tight lines.